I'm sorry I haven't a clue. The antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack D.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. We come to you once more from the beautiful seaside town of Bournemouth. If not the beating heart of Dorset, then certainly its pacemaker. Bournemouth hosts the annual Wheels Festival, an event that showcases an impressive display of classic cars and motorcycles. Not to be outdone, the simple folk of West Boscombe host their own Wheel Festival, where they celebrate its recent discovery. The waterfront complex, constructed on the seafront in 1998, was despised by residents and visitors alike because it completely blocked views of the bay and the Isle of Purbeck. In 2005, it was voted the most hated building in England. After a local petition, to the delight of residents, it was taken down and rebuilt on the Isle of Wight, where it's been widely welcomed, as it completely blocks the view of Portsmouth. Mary Shelley, the author of Frankenstein, died in the town and is buried in St. Peter's Church. The Wetherspoons opposite the church is even called the Mary Shelley in her honour. And the tribute to Frankenstein's monster doesn't end there. Just take a look at the... Can I get the punchlines out, please? Just take a look at the clientele at closing time. Bournemouth's West Cliff Railway is in the Guinness Book of World Records as the world's shortest funicular railway. The journey takes 90 seconds, or 3 hours on the replacement funicular bus service. About 3 miles from Bournemouth, you'll find the Old Harry Rocks. These 3 chalk formations stand majestically in the sea and mark the end of the Jurassic coast. Alternatively, stand on Bournemouth Beach and see Old Gary's Rocks, the natural consequence of an 80-year-old man wearing Speedos. The Bournemouth Eye was a helium-filled balloon attached to a steel cable in the town's lower gardens. However, when damage to the balloon in 2016 caused helium to escape, a decision was made to close it for good. Following a rigorous investigation of the source of the leak, the council health and safety inspector surprised no one when he announced,
"This attraction must close forever."
But the Bournemouth Eye isn't the only airbag destined for the scrap heap. Let's meet the teams. On my right, please welcome Marcus Brigstock and Rachel Parris. And on my left, Miles Jupp and Tony Hawkes. And taking his place on the scoring desk next to me, please welcome our resident tree trunk in trunks, the immaculate Sven. We start this week with some new additions to the Uxbridge English Dictionary. A good English dictionary is essential for learning the subtle difference between words. For example, many people mix up the Maasai and Ashanti tribes of Central Africa. Well, the Maasai are an ethnic group from eastern Kenya, known for their distinctive customs and bright red dress, whereas Ashanti is what Cornish fishermen sing. But the meanings of words are constantly changing, teams. So your suggestions, please, for any new definitions you may have spotted recently. Marcus, you can start.
Elite, a Geordie lamp.
Rachel.
Chandelier, looking lasciviously at a beer and lemonade.
Miles.
Equinox, how you know when there's a horse at the door.
Tony.
Out of kilter, servant who assists a Scotsman in the bedroom.
Brandish, a cereal bowl.
Wow. Funding, campanology for pleasure.
Baptist, like a dentist but for bread rolls.
Falsetto. A cornetto made with soya milk.
Ring binder. Imodium.
Document. The physician you were referring to.
Sycophant. I still like Deck, though.
Intern, where they put the ashes at a Yorkshire crematorium.
Hind quarters, where King Charles keeps his dogs.
Quisling. A child that won't stop asking bloody questions.
Hygienist. Someone whose denim trousers come right up to the nipples.
Struggling. A baby strug.
Legroom, a Frenchman on his wedding day.
Pubic. For shaving in church.
Centipede. Someone's been eating asparagus.
Kinship. Very annoying ship.
Okay, the teams are going to play a round of charades. This game is all about miming, the theatrical technique of suggesting action, character, or emotions without words. In Paris, French mimes took to the streets as part of their long-running dispute over pay and conditions. Originally peaceful, fighting broke out, and the capital's riot police were forced to disperse the protesting mime artists with wing cannons. In our version of the game entitled Sound Charades, team members are permitted the use of their voices. Miles and Tony, you're going to start, please, and your title will shortly be displayed to the audience via the laser display screen. For listeners at home, here is the mystery voice.
Barbie. Barbie.
And you'll be guessing this one, Marcus and Rachel. Off you go, please, Miles and Tony.
Okay, this is a film, and it's one word, and it goes like this.
All right, Bruce.
Yeah. I'm all right, my old sport, yeah.
I'm glad you could make it over.
Oh, God, I wouldn't miss this. A social event themed around the outdoor grill-based cooking operation with which our country is synonymous. I'd be over here shouting fair dinkum before you could waltz Matilda round the billabong.
You are a bloody good bloke, Bruce, and not in any way a stereotype.
Nah. That's the last thing I am. Just one thing, mate. Is it just us, or are there going to be any Sheilas?
Oh, well, you know what Sheilas are like. I mean, mine came in a box.
Geez, I put that on the fire, mate.
Oh, hell, Bruce, you flaming galah.
Yeah, I wondered what that smell of plastic was. And that's it.
Wonderful accent work.
Yeah.
It's obviously set in Holland.
For a while, I thought it was the overlong film Australia, but
No,
I
but
think...
it's more recent than that. It was released this year, and it was Oppenheimer.
We think it was Barbie.
Okay. Your turn, Marcus and Rachel, and your title is now being exhibited on the laser display board. And here again is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
E.T. E.T.
Well, this is a film, and it's two words that you're looking for.
Hey, is that a fresh pot, our mum?
That it is. That it is, but you can keep your hands off it, Jebediah.
Oh, go on. Just half a cup.
Nay, lad, it's for your father when he gets home from pit.
He won't miss half a cup.
I told thee no. When he gets home and sees a full pot of the finest Yorkshire brew sitting on the table, you know what he'll say.
Aye, I do, our mum.
Here he is now. Come in, love, sit you down and look what I got waiting for you on table. What do you say to that?
Film, 2 words.
Film, 2 words.
Is it Taken 2?
I have a special set of skills.
I mean, it's...
I will find thee and I will kill thee.
I mean, Yorkshire set.
Yeah.
There's a mention of mining, mention of tea. Is it T2? Table, cup. What would you say when you came in? You come through the door, you've just done a good old shift, Tony. We don't really know what that's like, but let's imagine. And you come in, and there's a cup of fine Yorkshire tea on the table. You'd say...
tea on table.
E-A...
Oppenheimer. What? 80 round the world in 80 days. No.
A-B... A...
Not A.
Oh,
E.
E.T. E.T.
It's like only connect for idiots, isn't it? Well, it's time now to play a game of Monopoly, the game where you compete to acquire property in London. How unlike reality, where it's all already been bought by the Qataris or that tit off Dragon's Den. There are lots of different versions of Monopoly on the market, including a Bournemouth edition, where you compete to buy care homes. Well, today the teams will be playing the Monopoly for Millennials edition, created to replicate the experience of the young homeowner of today. I'll be acting as the bank of mum and dad, and if you'd like to choose your pieces, Tony?
I'll be the sports car. Then I can zoom around London at 11 miles an hour.
Sorry, this is the Millennials edition, Tony. No millennial will ever be able to afford a sports car. We've got millennial-friendly pieces here, a smartphone, a gym membership, a 0 hours contract.
Well, I'll take the smartphone.
I'll take the Ugg boot.
I'll take the little box of antidepressants.
And I'll take the boat.
It's actually a barge, Marcus.
Oh.
Yes, the Bibby Stockholm.
Oh, right.
So, Tony, if you'd like to go first.
Certainly. Here we go. Oh, 6 and a 2. Let's just go. Okay. Oh, Euston Station.
Sorry, that should actually read Old Oak Common. You now miss a go until 2040. Marcus, your go.
Oh, double twos. Community chest.
Take a card.
Okay. It says, making reference to chests is just another example of the objectification of women. To pay Rachel £10 and go to jail.
Yeah, fair enough.
Great.
Rachel, your go.
Oh. 2 4s. Okay. Oh, the Angel Islington. I'll buy that, please.
Certainly, that's £900,000.
Right. Well, that's going to leave me completely bankrupt, so...
Probably shouldn't have spent so much on avocado on toast, should you? I'll tell you what, I'll let you have another go.
Oh, thanks. Okay. Oh, Waterworks. I'll buy that.
Sorry, it's already been sold off to the French. In order to cover the fines, they've been charged for dumping sewage on beaches. You'll have to pay a slightly increased water bill of, £900,000.
I can't pay that.
All right, well, maybe you want to have another go. We've always got to make it easier for the young people, haven't we? What now?
Chance.
Oh, okay, take a card.
New pension scheme. Pay every player older than you £900,000.
Well, there you go.
Well, I mean, I don't.
Come
have
on, Rachel,
that-
pay up. I mean, some of us have worked our whole lives, okay? It's the problem with your generation. You want something for nothing.
Miles, if you'd like to throw the dice.
7. Oh, Mayfair.
You can buy that for £3.2 billion.
Oh, I think my family already own.
Well,
I mean, I haven't checked. I think so, though.
well, that's good enough for me.
Thanks. It's good of you. Good of you.
That's all yours then. Social mobility in action.
Excellent. Could you just pass the... thank you so much. Will there be any inheritance tax to pay?
Not for long. No.
Good-o.
Well, that was a lot more fun than I thought. Well, our next round is called In Their Own Words, and it reflects the life and habits of well-known personalities. These days, thanks to the proliferation of social media, well-known personalities are under constant scrutiny. Some thrive, and some, like Rishi Sunak's trousers, come up short. If you're listening, Prime Minister, I apologise to you and your tailor. Back to school at George Asda. Okay, teams, I'm going to read to you from a selection of genuine magazine and newspaper cuttings concerning a famous person. However, certain keywords or phrases have been removed, and your task is to suggest what the original wording might have been. And I have here the words of the Dalai Lama. So the Dalai Lama says, I wake every day at 3:30 a.m. and immediately recite an inspirational stanza in praise of the Buddha, which reads...
Go back to bed, it's too early.
In fact, it reads, enthused by great compassion, you taught the immaculate teaching. To dispel all perverted views, to you, the Buddha, I bow. I then recite the last word as many times as possible using just one...
Cornetto.
using one breath. After that, I do formal meditation, predominantly analytical meditation, to increase my...
Chances of scoring big time with the chicks.
my understanding of the Buddha's teachings. If there's time, I practice tantric yoga, which involves...
All the usual bollocks.
It involves imagining transforming death. And then I'm on the treadmill, jogging for 40 minutes. If you hold the rail firmly, you can...
Scratch your arse with the other hand.
recite a prayer and meditate too. People ask if I've ever worn trousers. The answer is only when it's...
Conker season.
It's only when it's very, very cold. Breakfast is at 5:30 a.m. A porridge called tsampa. It's made from...
A sachet with a picture of a hunk in a kilt on it.
It's made from roasted barley. And then I go to the bathroom or toilet, where it's often...
More in hope than in expectation.
Puzzlingly, it says here, where it's often heavy work. If there is no office work, then I study Buddhist texts. There's a Tibetan saying, if you read a book 9 times...
You weren't paying attention for the first 8.
It says, you will have 9 understandings. My garden is very special to me. Friends bring me beautiful orchids, but most of them die. It's sad, but...
At least I still have the orchids.
But my garden is like a cemetery for orchids. As a Buddhist monk, I don't eat dinner, just some bread or maybe...
A simple roast with all the trimmings.
biscuits. Finally, around 8:30 p.m., I go to...
Absolute pieces.
I go to sleep, yes. Well, let's try another round of that. We have here the words from various publications of Donald Trump. He starts with this. I get up at 5 a.m. every day. From the moment I'm awake, I'm thinking about...
What jail is like.
Thinking about my business. I take a shower, shave, and wash my hair. I don't use a blow dryer. Instead, I let my hair...
Run around the bathroom till it's dry.
Slowly dry while I read the newspapers. Once it's dry, I...
Feed it and settle it on my head.
I comb it. I don't visit a barber. Instead...
I look like a big orange...
Each morning I splash on a little cologne. It's my own brand and it's called...
Huge smell.
It's called Success. I've got 5 kids. 4 of them are...
Going to jail with me.
My youngest son, Baron, is an active kid. And once he's out of bed, he lets me know...
He wishes he was adopted.
He's around. Most people are surprised by the way I work. I play it very loose. I don't carry a...
Smidgen of remorse.
A briefcase. When I was a kid, I wasn't interested in business. Dad made his money from real estate, but I wanted to be a baseball player or a...
Corgi registered plumber.
or a filmmaker. Entrepreneurs have to know how to kick ass too. Don't get me wrong, I'm a good guy. But if you're an idiot...
You can be the President of the United States.
But if you're an idiot, I'm not nice. We've got a company worth $8 billion and we employ...
Extremely creative accountants.
Thousands of people. Melania really understands me. She gives me tremendous...
Alibis.
Tremendous space. I've been with other people who would say, why aren't you talking to me? Why aren't we walking down the street together? Why...
Are you talking to that woman? Why is your hair like that? Why are you hiding those boxes of classified state secrets in the toilet?
Why aren't we doing this together, she'd say. But Melania will just...
Up her dosage.
Well, just leave me. I'm not a fan of Viagra. I think Viagra is wonderful if you need it. I've just never needed it. Frankly, I wouldn't mind if there were an anti-Viagra, something with the opposite effect. I'm not bragging, I'm just...
Happy being soft.
I'm just lucky, I don't need it. That's what he says. I've always said, if you need Viagra...
You need to think about it long and hard.
He says, I've always said if you need Viagra, you're probably with the wrong girl. If there's no business stuff to deal with, I'm in bed by 11 p.m. or 12. I know I can be forthright. I say what's on my mind, and sometimes I lie there and think, Donald...
Where's your trousers?
Why on earth did you say that, is what I think. Well, it's very nearly the end of the show. It's just time to fit in a quick round of taxi or bedroom. Britain's most famous taxi driver is Fred Housego, the London cabbie who won Mastermind in 1980. After a shaky start on his specialist subject, Fred scored maximum points in the general knowledge round after turning the black chair round and answering the questions over his left shoulder. In the round taxi or bedroom teams, I'd like you to come up with examples of things likely to be overheard in both a taxi and the bedroom. Tony, you can start.
So, how many people have you picked up today?
Marcus.
And there's a little tip for you.
Rachel.
You can't go down there anymore, annoyingly.
Miles.
Seriously, can you be as quick as you can? I've got a train to catch.
Have you ever had anyone famous in here?
I had that Christopher Biggins in the back before you.
You're not going south? I'll wait for someone who does.
Oh, anywhere around here's fine.
How much to Oldham?
Look, since I'm going to be in here for a while, do you mind if I slip my shoes off?
Yes, I do have a preferred route.
Oh, thank God you stopped or I'd be soaking.
Do you want to go up the bypass?
The app says you've already come.
Can you fit 4 of us in?
That's all right, just pull off here.
Oh, thank you for stopping.
If you don't mind, I'll pay you after I've unloaded.
I don't know who was in here before me, but someone's left a terrible mess in the back.
I see you provide tissues. That's a nice touch.
Why do you always come 10 minutes after the time we arranged?
I can't allow a dog in here.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the truculent teenager of time in the noise-cancelling AirPods of eternity fails to answer the increasingly pissed-off parents of posterity, I notice it's the end of the show. So, from the teams, Sven, myself, and our audience here in Bournemouth, it's goodbye.
Marcus Brigstock, Rachel Parris, Miles Jupp and Tony Hawks were being given Silly Things to Do by Jack D, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Fraser Steele and Stephen Dick, and the producer was John Naismith.
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack D.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us for a second week in the county of Kent on a visit to the fine city of Canterbury. Herbert Morrison, Labour Transport Minister, had a home near here. In 1931, he introduced the Highway Code, which is a set of mandatory rules, guides, advice and information on how road users should behave. We thought we'd explain that in case any cyclists are listening. Widely regarded as the first railway line in England, the Canterbury and Whitstable Railway opened in 1830 to carry seafood to the city from Whitstable Harbour. It's often referred to as the Crab and Winkle Line by the Steam Preservation Euphemism Society. Services from Ashford International Railway Station to France started in 1996, operated by Eurostar. However, when the route to Disneyland Paris was opened, it was awarded to South Eastern Trains, who are already famous for their Mickey Mouse service. Following their recent election success, UKIP now have a club in Rochester complete with bar and dining facilities. Visitors should be aware the restaurant doesn't accept cheques. Let's meet the teams. They are on my left, Graham Garden and John Finnemore. And on my right, Tony Hawks and Susan Cowman. And taking her place at the desk next to me, please welcome our scorer, the ever-fragrant Samantha. Well, we begin this week with a look at the Uxbridge English Dictionary. Our words make a fascinating study with their subtleties of meaning. Take, for instance, the difference in the use of the words refrigerator and freezer. Refrigerator means a common household appliance that consists of a thermally insulated compartment and a heat pump that transfers heat from the inside of the device to its external environment so that the inside is cooled to below ambient temperature. Whereas freezer, jolly good fella, and so say all of us. But the meanings of words are constantly changing, teams. So your suggestions, please, of any new definitions you may have spotted recently. Susan, can you start?
Chap stool. It's a digit at the end of a gentleman's foot.
John?
Concubine. A porcupine with a big nose.
Graham?
Looming, an antique porcelain lavatory.
Chauffeur. What can happen when you exit your car without knickers?
Hootenanny. A goat with a big nose.
Reading, to ring a bell for the second time.
Piper. What Australians write on.
Courtesy. Dog to visit.
Victory, a Conservative MP you can rub on your chest.
Sycophants, when an anteater loses its appetite.
Well, the teams are going to sing along with some well-known discs now in the game called Pick Up Song. And Samantha made a special trip to the gramophone library this week where she and the archivist were being photographed for an article in Paris Match magazine. So she wanted to look her best. Samantha says she was delighted to be met by a French photographer before she changed into pink chiffon and blue serge. Having taken lots of pictures, he asked if Samantha would mind if he shot another load with her behind her desk. Well, Samantha is now back in DJ mode and ready to spin the discs. Each of you should sing along to your record teams until Samantha turns the volume down. If on the music's return you're within a gnat's crotchet of the original, I'll be awarding points. And points mean we have no shame in nicking other people's catchphrases. What do points mean? This week's prize is sure to delight every keen cook who likes to strain different vegetables every day in the lead up to Christmas. It's this lovely Advent calendar. John, you're to start. I'd like you to accompany the Disney chorus singing It's a Small World.
That we share, that each time we're aware, it's a small world after all. 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 It's a small, small world. Es gibt nur einen Mond, eine Sonne scheint und mit einem Lektören ist nur Freundschaft gemeint. Töner Bürger und mehreren Grenzen gefällt ein. Diese Welt ist ja so klein. Diese Welt ist ja so klein. Diese Welt ist klein, so klein. Diese Welt
Welt ist fein, so fein, diese Welt ist ja so klein. En el mundo giras el doctor, Esperanza se hay también temor, mucho hay en verdad.
John, with some Rochester residents going quite misty-eyed during the second chorus. Okay, well, you're next, Graham. I'd like you to accompany the Chordettes singing Lollipop.
Lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop. Boom, 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 lollipop, lollipop, ooh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, ooh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, ooh lolly, 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 lollipop. Boom, 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 call my baby lollipop. He's sweeter than apple pie. And when he does the shaky rocking dance, man, I haven't got a chance. I call him lollipop, lollipop, ooh lolly, lolly, lolly.
So you now, Susan, would you accompany Adina Menzel singing Let It Go from the film Frozen?
Couldn't keep it in, heaven knows I tried. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn away and slam the door. I don't care what they're going to say. Just let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway. Storm rage on.
Pretty close there, Susan. And finally, Tony, author of Playing the Moldovans at Tennis. Can you accompany the Moldovan group Ozone singing Dragostea Dinte?
Hello? Salut. Sta Dinte, man Dinte sti occhi tei. Vrei să pleci, dar numai e. Numai e. Numai e. Chi plecau si draga sta Dinte. Man Dinte sti occhi tei. Mai hu, mai ha, mai ha, mai hi, mai hu, mai ha, mai ha, mai hi, mai hu, mai ha, mai ha, mai hi, mai hu.
Tony Hawk singing with the audience here in Canterbury, desperately trying to drown out the sound with clapping. Well, the teams are going to treat us to some acting now in the miming round called Sound Charades. This is a variation on the old TV favourite, Give Us a Clue. It may have billed itself as truly great comedy entertainment, but this version is something else. Now, in the original, the stage was invariably stolen by the mime master himself, Lionel Blair. Until then, Lionel Blair had only been known as a dancer, but just because he tap danced and hoofed a bit, that didn't mean he had no talent as a presenter or comedian. That was just a coincidence. Susan and Tony, you're to start, please, and your title will shortly be displayed to the audience via the laser display screen. For listeners at home, here's the mystery voice.
Gladiator. Gladiator.
Well, it's a film.
Yeah.
How many words?
One word.
One word.
What's it called?
Now, as an anthropologist, I find this tribe from New Guinea particularly interesting. Are they cannibals?
No.
But didn't this chap here eat his own grandmother?
Yes, he did.
And doesn't he regret it?
No, it's... do you know, it's quite the opposite, actually.
What a chilling study. A man who was somehow pleased that he consumed her.
I could almost say he was glad.
Gladiator!
Your turn, John and Graham. Your title now being exhibited on the laser display board. And here again is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Interstellar. Interstellar.
Now, this is a film. It's a one-word film. It goes like this.
Dougal!
Angus. Where's Hamish?
He's having his tea.
Oh, you'll have had your tea then.
Oh, well, I was hoping for something a little stronger.
Oh, will you take a dram?
I am no longer a whiskey drinker, as well you know.
Indeed, that's why I offered.
I shall take a glass of your finest lager, if you will.
Lager, you say? But you used to drink pale ale.
Aye, that I did, but I could never find a pail big enough.
Will you not take a pint of McFogarty's speckled cock?
Once was enough. I will not do that, no. No, it's lager or nothing for me.
Big Tam's old and peculiar?
Yeah, that he is. But it's Madame Artois that'll see me right, and none other.
Madame Artois, really?
Ah, she's a wonderful woman. And she brews a fine tipple.
Oh, I see. It's Madame Artois you're after, is it?
I am her #1 fan. In fact, you could say.
But I won't. Goodbye.
Susan Cowman is looking very excited.
Well, it's probably because of the pitch-perfect rendition of her home country that she must have been like going home for her.
Yes. It is, I believe, Interstellar.
Well, the next round is a general knowledge quiz, but it's a quiz with a twist in that it's conducted backwards. So I'll supply the answers while the teams have to work out what the questions are. So, for example, if the answer is scientists are certain it exists but no one's ever seen it, then the question was, what did you think of the second half of An Evening with Nicholas Parsons? I'll provide the answers to various questions and I'll ask the teams to suggest what they think the original questions would have been. Okay, Graham, you can start, and here's the answer. So what's the question? Wearing his trousers on his head for 24 hours.
How does Boris Johnson get that hairstyle?
It's actually, the question was, what was a popular cure for impotence for a 14th century man?
Work for Boris.
John, here's one for you. The answer is Theresa May.
Do you think any of our nuns will go to Calcutta?
The question was, in fact, which Conservative politician was born Theresa Brazier? Tony, here's the answer. Between 8 and 20 teaspoons of urine.
What improves the flavour of Asda's own brand lager?
No, it was, in fact, what does each person in a swimming pool leave behind on average? Susan, here's the answer. What's the question? Roughly the population of Canterbury.
How many people a year live in Canterbury?
The question is, how big is the daily birth rate in China? Exactly. Why they all come here, I don't know. Graham, poo sticks.
Name something that sticks.
It's which game invented by A.A. Milne now has a world championship which takes place at Little Wittenham Bridge on the River Thames? John, here's the answer. Wrinkle-faced, ghost-faced, flower-faced and big-eared.
Let's meet the teams.
Can you name 4 types of bat? Tony, ball-eating, itty-bitty titty, Mr. Fun Buns and nicest arms.
Let's meet the teams.
It's, in fact, what events take place at the annual Testicle Festival in Clinton, Montana? And finally, Susan. The answer is a network of dikes. That's what it says. That's what it says.
What is Radio 4?
In fact, the question is, how does the Netherlands protect itself from the sea? The next game combines music and jokes and will require piano accompaniment provided by Colin Sell. Listeners will be interested to learn that Colin cleaned up headlining at Glastonbury this year, so if your car interior needs valeting, give him a call. In this round, Colin will play a series of musical clues which fit together to form a well-known joke. The teams must try to identify each clue. A team which comes up with the punchline first wins. Okay, so fingers on buzzers. Colin, can we have the first musical clue for the first joke, please? Graham.
I'll name that joke in one. That was bar-bar-bar-bar-bar-bar-baran. And bar might be the relevant point there. So it's a bar joke, and I think it's a skeleton walked into a bar and asked for a pint of bitter and a mop.
It's a good one, but that's not actually the one we're after. So, yes, Tony.
Penguin goes into a bar and says, "Has my brother been in?" And the landlord says, "I don't know, what does he look like?"
Susan?
What does a termite say when he walks into a bar? Is the bartender here?
Nothing wrong. John?
Oh, is it the one about the man who goes into a bar and sees a cow behind the bar and stares at him in amazement, and the cow says, "What's the matter? Have you never seen a cow serving at a bar before?" And the man says, "No, it's not that. I just never thought the moose would sell the place."
Very good. Okay, well, none of you got quite to the one I'm after. So, Colin, can you play the final clue? I don't know why you had to clear your throat to do that. Anyone? Yes, Graham.
That was Roll Out the Barrel, which is, I think, is not relevant to this joke. This joke is the one about the girl who went into the bar and asked the barman for a double entendre, and he gave her one.
That's not the one we're after.
We need more clues.
I actually said that was... I think you want one more clue then, please, Colin. You don't have to do that flourish thing. Anyone? Yes, Susan.
Well, that was Hit the Road Jack. I'm just helping.
Yes, John.
I don't know where the barrel fits in. I know one about two motorways in the sitting in the bar. The M25 and the M1 sitting in the bar. What? You think motorways don't like a drink? Shame on you. There they are, and little tiny weedy strip of tarmac wanders in, and the M25 says to the M1, don't go near him, don't go near him. The M1 says, what? We're two of the biggest roads in Britain. He's a tiny weedy strip of tarmac. Why shouldn't we go near? He's a psychopath.
John has just come fresh from his doing a corporate for the Highways Agency. It's not that one. So anyone come up with it? No. Well, the joke is a man walks into a bar with a roll of tarmac under his arm and says, "A pint, please, and one for the road."
Perhaps now you know.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Let's try one more, so we can get to the last one. We'll do the next one, please, Colin. Yes, Tony.
That's strolling.
It is.
And I think the joke is there are two pensioners strolling down the road, and they see this man on the other side of the road, and the lady says, "Isn't he the Archbishop of Canterbury?" The man says, "Yes, I think he is." And she says, "Well, we'll go and ask him." So he goes over, he goes up to the man, he says, "Excuse me, but are you the Archbishop of Canterbury?" And the man says, "Sod off." And she goes back and she says, "What did he say?" He said, "Well, he told me to sod off." She says, "That's a shame, now we'll never know."
Susan.
I think it's the joke where there's a man walking down the street and he sees another man sitting on a bench with a dog, and he says to the man, "Is your dog violent?" And the man says, "No." And so the other man sits down and the dog viciously attacks him and hurts him very badly, and he says, "I thought you said your dog wasn't violent." And he said, "No, my dog isn't."
So neither of those are the ones we wanted to get to. Very good, though. We'll just have another clue, please, Colin. Graham has come straight in there with...
Yeah, and hound dog. So Susan must have been on the right lines there with the dog story. Was it two people strolling down the street and one says to the other one, "My dog's got no nose"? And the other one says, "How does it smell?" And he says he doesn't.
Yes, John.
Or is it the one with the man who goes to the cinema and sees a man sitting with his dog in the front row? And not only that, but whenever the villain comes on, the dog growls. And whenever the hero comes on, the dog wags his tail. And the first man can't believe this, and at the end of the show, goes up and says to the man, "Excuse me, but I saw what your dog was doing. That's absolutely extraordinary." And the second man says, "Yes, it is extraordinary. He hated the book."
Very good. Again, it's not quite the one that we're after here. So probably the last clue now, please, Colin. Yes, Graham.
Unless I'm mistaken, that was another brick in the wall.
You were mistaken. It was another brick in the wall, but that's not what Colin was really playing, was it? So, yeah, it is, yeah, brick in the wall.
All right. I think then it must be about the man who's gone out for a stroll, and he sees a friend of his with a dog, and the dog wants to stop for a wee, and walks up to the wall, stands on its hind legs, leans forward on its front paws and starts doing a wee. And the chap goes over to his friend and says, "How long has he been doing that?" And his friend says, "Ever since a wall fell on him."
That is the right answer. Well done. And so, ladies and gentlemen, if you tune in again next week, same time, same place, you'll be in for a real treat, because we won't be here. But But we will be back next year. So from the team, Samantha and myself, and our audience here in Canterbury, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Graham Garden, Tony Hawks, John Finnemore and Susan Calman were being given silly things to do by Jack D, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultant was Ian Pattinson, and the producer was John Naismith.
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack D.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us today on a visit to historic Leicester, which each year sees armies of international tourists come to visit its famous square in London. Leicester is the birthplace of the father of the package holiday, Thomas Cook. The first ever package holiday makers travelled from Leicester to Loughborough in 1841. And if you're curious to know what it would have been like to visit 19th century Loughborough, visit Loughborough. Loughborough University is based in Leicestershire. The university is a world leader in sports studies, and its PE graduates are highly sought after by UK schools. Every year, alumni gather for a prestigious black tie dinner. Last year, Lord Coe arrived to deliver a speech, PE, a foundation for life, but admitted that he'd forgotten his tuxedo and was made to do it in his vest and pants. And visitors may be surprised to discover that Leicester is home to the National Space Centre, a museum that celebrates all things connected with space exploration. Although perhaps more surprising is that the centre is twinned with the National Pork Pie Museum at Cape Canaveral. Leicester City's famous King Power Stadium has become increasingly visitor-friendly these days, offering fans regular tours of the ground. Supporters can now walk out onto the hallowed turf of the King Power, visit the owner's box, and even gain access to the Leicester City dressing room, where they're presented with a team strip, pair of boots, and a game. Let's meet the teams. On my right, please welcome Pippa Evans and Tony Hawks. And on my left, Andy Hamilton and the Reverend Richard Coles. And taking her place at the desk next to me to enjoy an evening of scoring, please welcome the ever delightful Samantha. Wow. Well, we'll start this week with some new additions to the Uxbridge English Dictionary. A good dictionary is essential for learning the correct use of similar terms. For example, many people don't know the subtle difference between the words lopsidedness and asymmetry. Well, lopsidedness refers to the condition of being disproportionately heavy on one side, whereas asymmetry is where Scotsmen are buried. But the meanings of words are constantly changing, teams, so your suggestions, please, of any new definitions you may have spotted recently. Pippa, you can start.
Consensual. Someone who gives the impression of being sexy, but isn't.
Tony.
Grind. What they stand on in Northern Ireland.
Richard.
Minster. Camp clergyman.
Andy.
Bollocking. Prince Harry's unflattering nickname for his dad.
Doggerel. Nighttime visitor to car park in North Wales.
Varlet. A comparatively short VAR review, i.e. under 8 minutes.
Argon, when a pirate's lost his voice.
Ineffable. Out of one's league.
Even song. 2468 motorway.
Tapioca. A disappointingly average kind of dancing.
Curled. Freezing in Newcastle.
Elongate. The Tesla recall scandal.
Shrug. Quiet carpet.
Laboratory. Speeches by gun dogs.
Net zero. Crap day of fishing.
Drover. A retired driver.
Unkempt. An unsatisfactory Spandau Ballet reunion.
Modular. A vampire on a scooter.
Saxophones. Proceeds of robbery from Apple Store.
Unspectacular. A vampire who can't find his glasses.
Cough. Go away.
ULEZ. Insult shouted at Miriam Margolyes.
Okay, the teams are going to sing along to some well-known songs in the round called Pick-Up Song. The inspiration for songs comes from many things. For example, it was the sight of an April sunrise after a long, cold English winter which inspired George Harrison to write Here Comes the Sun. It was witnessing the birth of his daughter that prompted Stevie Wonder to compose Isn't She Lovely? And it was a particularly severe case of non-specific urethritis that inspired the Kings of Leon's song Your Sex is on Fire. So in this round, Samantha will spin the discs and each of you teams will sing along to your records until Samantha turns the music down. If on its return you're within a gnat's crotchet of the original, I'll be awarding points. And points mean a frankly sickening display of mass intellectual torpor. What do points mean? Yes, and this week's prize is the perfect postprandial treat for the sweet-toothed furrier. It's this after-eight mink. Okay. Richard Coles, you're to start, please, and I'd like you to accompany Leicester band Shawaddy Waddy singing Under the Moon of Love.
Let's go for a little walk under the moon of love.
Let's sit down and talk under the moon of love. I want to tell you that I love you. And I want you to be my girl, little darling. Let's walk, let's talk under the moon of love. The moon of love. You look so lovely.
Excellent work. Okay, you're next, Andy Hamilton. I'd like you to accompany Leicester boy Engelbert Humperdinck singing Please.
Anymore. Two ways our lives would be a sin. So release me and let me love again. I have found a new love, dear, and I will always want her near. Her lips.
Okay, your turn, Pippa Evans. Could you accompany Donna Summer singing I Feel Love?
But it's so good, it's so good. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
thank you. There's Pippa Evans singing I Feel Love, and all the audience here in Leicester showing that they really know how to have a good time. And finally, Tony Hawks, I want you to accompany Jimmy Somerville singing the Communard song, You Are My World, but I want Richard Coles to accompany you on the piano as well, if that will be a bit of a treat. Thank you, Tony Hawks, and thank you, Richard Coles, and brilliant stuff. Yes, absolutely. Not easy playing the piano like that with Colin Sell flicking V signs at you while you're doing it. Well, the teams are going to do a spot of acting for us now in the round called Sound Charades. This game is all about miming, the theatrical technique of suggesting action, character, or emotion without words. The world's most famous mime artist was, of course, Marcel Marceau. Marceau discovered his aptitude for mime as a 6-year-old when he got trapped in the family greenhouse. Despite his frantic gesticulations for assistance, Marceau's family simply applauded and threw money. Well, in our version of the game entitled Sound Charades, team members are permitted the use of their voices. Richard and Andy, you're to start, please, and your title will shortly be displayed to the audience via the laser display screen. And for listeners at home, here's the mystery voice.
Drop the dead donkey. Drop the dead donkey.
It's a television show, 4 words.
4 words.
Ah, Vicar. What did you make of the rehearsal of our little nativity play?
Well, it was original.
Yes. This year we've tried to make it a little less cutesy, more gritty, more real, hence the changes.
I wasn't totally sure about the depiction of the Magi.
Well, let me explain. You see, the biblical Magi, it's not very real. They're idealised, not representative of mankind. So instead of 3 wise men, we've opted for 1 wise man, 1 averagely intelligent man, and 1 total idiot. That's more a cross-section of humanity, which is why they bought the baby Jesus gold, frankincense, and a traffic cone.
Yes, the baby Jesus was...
Too radical?
No. I don't mind him being portrayed by a puppet.
Well, you see, Mr. Bludston was desperate to be involved, and he fancies himself as a bit of a ventriloquist, and he could provide his own dummy, so...
No, absolutely, I get that. I just wasn't totally sure about the baby Jesus having a monocle.
Well, we can lose that. Now, anything else that bothered you, Vicar?
Well, I thought possibly some of it didn't feel very Christmassy.
Really? Which bits didn't feel very Christmassy?
Well, I'm thinking mainly of the corpse.
I see. I mean, it's not a human corpse.
I can see exactly what it is.
Well, it's an artistic choice. You know, it's a commentary on how we exploit beasts of burden.
Yes, but if the creature is deceased, then how would it carry the Virgin Mary to Bethlehem?
Well, with great difficulty. But it's symbolic. See, it's not literal, it's...
I'm sorry, but perhaps if you'd used a model rather than a real cadaver, then maybe I...
Yeah, but it's visceral, it's gritty, it's...
Filling the church with flies. Sorry, it's got to go.
So what you're saying is I've got to...
That's what I'm saying, yes.
Well, it's got something to do with a cadaver. Do you think it's like a dead?
Is it vintage television?
Yeah.
Vintage, It was hugely successful.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in the 90s.
Yes. I know what it is.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
Go on, you tell them.
It's Drop the Dead Donkey.
Actually, the correct answer is Drop the Dead Donkey, touring from next January in theatres.
Well, thanks for the warning. Here's a further title going up on the laser display board for you, Tony and Pippa. And here is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Heidi. Heidi.
This is a book and a TV series, and it's one word.
Hi.
Hiya.
Heidi, hi.
Now you've gone too far. It's so easy.
A book and a TV show.
A book and a TV series.
Oh, I think I got it.
Oh.
Is it Heidi?
Well, this next round is all about reviews. Most performers remember their reviews. Indeed, author Tony Hawks keeps his in a scrapbook. Coincidentally, scrapbook was the two-word reply Tony got from his publisher when he sent them his latest manuscript. Incidentally, I noticed some very disappointing online reviews for the new Full Monty TV series. Just 1 star on TripAdvisor. So in this round, I shall present the teams with a selection of genuine internet reviews, and their job is to correctly identify to what the review is referring. Okay, so Andy, we'll start with you. Great price, very sticky.
A stick.
This was some fake blood on Amazon. How about this one, Tony? What's being reviewed? Okay, though I thought they would be thicker.
The audience.
It was actually silver sequin light switch cover from Amazon. What that is, I don't know. Pippa, what about this one? What's this referring to? Great for catching hairs, but really difficult to remove the hairs from the product.
A Jack Russell.
The answer is actually a hair catcher that goes in a shower sink strainer when you have it. Well, anyway, that's what it is. You know. And finally, Richard, what's this a review for? Got it for my dad's birthday. The moment he opened it and saw what it was, the horror on his face was absolutely worth it.
His browsing history.
It was actually for an old age emergency pants. It was a funny gift for retirement. So, you know, I said finally, I lied. There are some more. These are for any of you to have a go at. What's being reviewed here? Lovely and came complete with train.
The north of England.
It is a review for a wedding dress. What about this one? They do use lots of complicated words for 5-year-olds.
Janet and John do string theory.
It was actually a review of the National Space Centre in Leicester on TripAdvisor. How about this one? Don't believe the description. It's actually more like a sheet.
Mexican chocolate mousse.
In fact, it was for a men's adult Jesus fancy dress costume. Any idea what this is a review for? Good, but you have to grip the bottoms hard to get the tops off.
Tortoises.
There was a review for tubes of glitter. And finally, what's being reviewed here? I got this out of curiosity after it was referenced repeatedly in Call the Midwife.
A backstreet abortion.
It was a review of Horlick's Malt. Oh, I must get some of that. Well, it's now time for some music in the game called Song Stoppers. In this round, panellists from each team will take it in turn to sing the opening line to a series of well-known songs, and it's the job of their teammate to answer each opening line in a manner likely to end the song altogether. At the piano, we have Colin Sell. Incidentally, you may be interested to learn how in the 80s Colin once handled ELO, REM and ABC. That, of course, was before someone told him he was only allowed to hold 7 tiles at a time. OK, you can go first. Andy and Richard, can we have your medley of first lines now, please?
Gaudete, Christus es natus, ex Maria Virgine, gaudete.
Time to go home, Your Holiness, you piss. Breaking rocks in the hot sun, I fought the law and the law won.
Bit of a come down, eh, Mr. Trump?
Sorry I'm a lady, sorry I'm a lady, I would rather be
non-binary.
What are you doing the rest of your life?
Maliciously contesting planning applications.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was a freak like me? Don't you? Don't you?
No, because my girlfriend, as you put it, is in fact the pearly king of Hoxton.
Is there something strange in your neighbourhood? Who are you going to call?
The Daily Mail. And they called it puppy love.
But the CPS called it bestiality.
Do-a-dee-dee-dee-dum, diddy-dum.
Is not an answer this COVID inquiry can accept, Mr. Johnson.
Your turn, Pippa and Tony.
Out on the wily, windy moors we'd roll and fall in green.
Somebody's had too many pints of Yorkshire bitter.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's
unlikely.
When I fall in love, it will be forever, or I'll never fall in love.
It's the second one.
Touch me.
No. You can reach me by railway.
In your bloody dreams, pal. Remember that tank top you bought me? You wrote you're gorgeous on it.
No. I wrote you're egregious. My mind, I want a Luna Park.
actually surrendered at the port of Rochefort.
Oh, off, Tony.
I sit and wait. Does an angel contemplate my fate?
No, Tony, it'll be a judge.
And so this is Christmas. And what have you done?
I've brought all the food. I've wrapped the presents. I've tidied the house. What have you done, my ladies?
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the funereal flush of fate dispatches the gilded goldfish of grief down the tear-stained toilet of eternity, I notice it's the end of the show. So from the team, Samantha, myself, and our audience here in Nesta, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Tony Hawks, Pippa Evans, Andy Hamilton and the Reverend Richard Coles will be given Silly Things to Do by Jack D, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Fraser Steele and Stephen Dick, and the producer was John Naismith.
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Littleton.
Hello and welcome to what tries to be an annal game. In other words, to take the P out of panel game. That joke will give you some idea of what we're in for the next 8 weeks. The teams are, on my left, Barry Crowell and Graham Garden. And on my right, John Duncan and William Rushton. Louder. And curbing my enthusiasm with iron self-control, let's launch us into our first game, which is called Word for Word. In this round, one of the members of a team says a word, and his partner must say another word totally unconnected with the first, and so on. And the opposing team may challenge and try to prove a connection. In fact, I shall give the teams the first word to start with. Graham Garden, I'm going to give you a word which you must bandy about with Barry Cryer, and your word is crutch.
Transport.
Cauliflower.
The crutch was a favourite mode of transport of Long John Silver, the parrot carrier.
I'll allow that, Willie. I'll
you.
allow that one. I'm going to give John a word now. John, if you start off with Willie. Gallop.
Cheese. Toupee. Arthur. Silver.
Bread.
Terror ceiling.
Anti-disestablishmentarianism.
Teeth.
Floxinalky nihilipilification.
Acne.
Feet.
Rubbish.
George.
Genuflections.
Knife.
Word.
The.
Hereafter.
Good Lord.
Further rubbish.
Knees.
Clock.
Gym.
Nostril.
Piano.
This gets worse than my ashtray.
Cigarette. Ashtray.
I said ashtray.
That's the chairman's buzzer there. I'm going to stop you on that one because already, before the game has hardly begun, that has put you score-wise in an unassailable position.
Oh, marvellous.
Thank you.
And the others can't catch up. Do you want to try one more then, Barry? I'm going to start one with you then. Will you start with the word bird?
Umbrella.
Rain. Oh! Sorry about this, Buzz.
I think they spotted it, Graham. They spotted it.
Say nothing, Barry.
Oh.
They may not.
There's been a challenge from Willie Rushton.
Yes.
And I wonder what he's going to say.
The umbrella and the rain do seem to fall together in a natural manner.
Well, I don't get that, no. Carry on.
Very well.
Thanks.
Sorry, I mentioned it.
Carry on, Barry.
Rain, yes.
Carry on with rain.
Yes, Barry.
Nose.
Hyphen. Nose is a hyphenated word.
Thank you. Quite right, yes. Well, I'll give you that.
Thank you.
So that brings the first game to an end with the score at Barry and Graham 23 and Willie and John. Now, second game comes to the point in the programme where I introduce a round that's played at the end of the programme in order to give the teams time to think of silly names for people arriving at the Fairyland Ball. Got that, teams? The Fairyland Ball.
Playing with fire.
While you're thinking about that, we'll go on to the next game, which is simply called Blues, and this is a familiar one, all too familiar. For this round, each team will give the other the topic for a blues, which they must then improvise, accompanied by Colin Sell at the piano, and I shall award marks for wit, cleanliness, and brevity, coupled with ethnic feel, which has been on my script for 4 series, and I've never yet discovered what it is. Anyway, Graham and Barry, will you give John and Willie their topic for a blues, please?
We've decided the Dennis Healy blues.
I woke up this morning and my pound wasn't worth a dime.
What Healy does to us, oh, it really is the most appalling crime. Keep up, piano.
Time heals all wounds, but baby, I'm
absolutely certain Healy wounds all the time. Oh, yeah.
Yes, I'll give you 6 marks out of a possible... I'll give you 6 marks anyway for that. And it's your... John and Willie, will you give Graham and Barry their title?
Holiday Camp Blues.
Holiday Camp Blues.
Oh, thank you. Woke up this morning, heard a voice shout, "Hidey hi, hidey hi, hidey." I said, I don't know where I am. Oh, me, oh, my. Me, oh, my. Me, oh, my. And a voice said, Butlin's camp. I said, oh, super, so am I.
Well, that ovation from the audience puts you just in the lead, and we go on to the round, which is, again, a familiar one. It's called ad-lib poem. The teams are going to make up a poem. Each team member must keep going until I press this buzzer. Then a member of the opposing team must take over. And this goes on until the natural artistic conclusion is reached, or until none of us can stand it any longer. I'm going to give you the first line of the poem, and I'm going to ask John Junkin to take it up from me. John, ready?
Yes.
My lady fair once showed to me a lovely pair of pistols.
Go on, son, go on.
Being a devout coward and thick to boot, I shall go straight for the obvious. My lady fair once showed to me a lovely pair of pistols. She strapped them high upon her back in a holster made by Bristol's, a firm of holster makers known throughout this countryside.
A firm of reputation that is known both far and wide. A firm of many products, they, holsters and of boots. In fact, I've even heard
They make old camouflage siren suits. To add to that, such is their fame, quite a number of other things I cannot at the moment name. Suffice to say, they're by appointment to H.M. the Queen.
Which, let's be honest, is about as high as we have been. And speaking now of height, he said, which we were not but then, we are in this line And since I am rhyming it, I'll say when. What a load of rubbish. Who said that? It wasn't me. There's that little fellow over there, just behind thee. Nay, nay. Nay, nay again, and thrice nay. Nay, I cried. But one thing puzzles me. He said.
My mouth was open wide. I stood entranced as on he spoke, on subject after theme, and all the day passed in a trice, and I fell into a dream. Inside this dream, I walked along and down a country lane, and up there came a maiden, and she said her name was Jane.
Boom.
Jane said, "Who are you, fellow?" I said, "But a rambler, I." She
was quite relieved when I awoke at the sound of reveille. It was Catterick Camp. I did my stint those many years ago.
And there we all had holsters, as you probably well know. One firm of holsterers I met, you may have heard of once, were those who put their holsters on the back and the fronts.
Thank you. And the front. Of ladies fair, and ladies foul, and ladies young and old, of ladies shy, and ladies bright, and ladies good as gold, and ladies tall, and ladies thin, and ladies slender too, and ladies who were fat as tents.
One could use the word immense. There they went, both hither and thence, doing the things that ladies do, cocking the snooks at the wandering Jew. Who finds this sort of thing in quite appalling taste.
Anyway, I asked the man who'd made the holsters on this lady's back why he had slung them quite so high, and thus he answered back, "You've heard of..." Oh, no, this is good, this. This is class stuff, this. You know.
You know the girl has urgent need from time to time of pistols. I can't strap them on the front because she's got...
And that's an artistic conclusion, if ever I heard one. And that brings the score to rather an interesting point, because John and Willie have got 3, and Graham and Barry have got 12.
Lucky them.
Now, I'm going to ask each of you to take part in a round which is called Censored Songs. You've each got to sing a song, and during the song it'll be your task to censor, by means of a buzzer, any words which you yourselves consider will outrage public decency or frighten the horses. So, teams, your chance to be Mary Whitehouse for a night. And we'll start with John Junkin. And your song is Greensleeves.
Alas, my love, you me wrong to me off discourteously, and I have you oh so well, delighting in your green sleeves was all my green sleeves was my green sleeves was my of, and who but my Lady Green?
Right, now, Barry Cryer, your song is Tom Dooley.
I are on the mountain, and there I took her. I her on the mountain, and stuck her with my
Hang down your Tom Dooley. Hang down your and hang down your Tom Dooley. Poor boy, you're bound to.
Thank you. On to Willie Rushton now, and Willie, your song is After the Ball.
After the is over, after the break of, after the dancers, after the are gone, oh, Minnie is aching. Oh, if you could, them all, Minnie that have vanished. After the
And that leaves Graham Garden, and your song, Graham, is All Through the Night. Well, that brings the scores back to Barry and Graham 12 and John and Willie 3. We have a game now called Postman's Knock. The aim of this round is to create alternatives to the well-known parlour game of Postman's Knock. One team knocks, and the other asks what the game is and how you play it. For example, Dustman's Knock is played like Postman's Knock, only filthier. I give points for wit or failing that charity, and you have the first knock, Barry Cryer. What variation of Postman's Knock would you like to play?
I'd like to play... Oh, I would like to play... No, I'll finish the sentence. I'd like to play Boozer's Knock.
How do you play Boozer's Knock?
Well, somebody goes out of the room and you have to guess who it is. Start with the anticlimax. That's what I always say.
Right. John, what about yours?
I would like to play the 1975 version of Postman's Knock.
Pray tell us, what is the 1975 version of Postman's Knock?
You go outside and the girl turns up at the wrong address.
Oh.
And then go on to another anticlimax.
Right. Well, there's still hope. Anybody got any more you want
I've just thought of another one, actually.
Barry.
I would like to play War Office Knock.
How do you play War Office Knock?
You all go into an office and... Whoa!
Oh, in that case... In that case, I would like to play Surgeon's Knock.
Tell us something of this Surgeon's Knock.
You go outside with the girl and stay there till she says cut it out.
Any advance on that?
No.
Yes,
Right.
heady
what
with
she
delight.
said. Oh.
I'd like to play Anti-German Knock.
Pray tell us, balding person, about this anti-German's knock.
Well, Hirsuthoff, you play Anti-German Knock, you go outside and kiss the girl, but no hands. I wouldn't like to go on to that. I'd like to go back to Surgeon's Knock.
Right, well, I'd like to go on to the next round.
So you shall.
In fact, which is opera. And it's, as the name implies, this is a musical round. And I want the teams to sing a snatch of grand opera from a selected passage, accompanied by Colin Sell, of course, at the piano. And I'm going to give to Graham and Barry now a passage which comes from the horoscope in today's morning paper. Graham.
Thank you.
Introduction from Colin Sell.
Aquarius, January the 21st to February 19th.
a work you do today will turn out to be unnecessary.
Right on, Mary, baby.
Also, be prepared for someone wanting to back out of an arrangement you've planned out. I will. Better safe than sorry, oh. And furthermore, communication may be difficult. Generally, I mustn't laugh 'cause I'm in it. Generally, but despite all this, you'll enjoy your day. Pisces! Oh, I haven't had a drop. February 20th to March 20th. Not a good day for shipping. Oh, sorry, shopping. It's a wide range forecast. Or really for laying out cash in any direction. Avoid hire purchase agreements or lending to relatives and friends. In working or home life, teamwork efforts will be hard. Going.
I'll wipe you out on that.
Very true. I think we'd like to concede that round.
Yes. Surrender.
I must admit it was rather moving. Now, John and Willie, we've taken your words, operatic words, from a section on foot blows from a manual on self-defense. Colin?
Oh, it's the old foot blows again.
We'll be with you in a moment. Keep playing amongst yourself.
This kick is delivered with the ball. The ball of the foot. The ball of the foot. If you are barefoot or wearing soft shoes. If you are barefoot in soft shoes.
The kick is delivered with a short, snappy action. Off the shin, not
Special contralto. A kick delivered with the bottom of the foot. The bottom of the foot is made with smashing action. Smashing action.
The best target is the knee.
It's Mr. Shin.
Amen. That's it.
Well, in previous series on this in this game, we've had complaints from listeners asking me, would I please give a serious score? So we'll say that the score is 382 each, and that's about as serious as I can get after that round. And we come to the point in the program where I put on the headphones and tune into a rival channel so that I can miss your announcements of the arrivals of the Fairyland Ball. Who's going to open the bidding?
Could I ask for a welcome for Mr. and Mrs. Wonderland and their son, Ellison Wonderland?
Clever stuff.
No.
Contain yourselves within the fairy rings. For the Peropiskis and their daughter Paul Peropiski.